that overbought condition sets the table for that rally that we've kind of been expecting into year end. Again, doesn't mean it's not going to be a little bit bumpy. So again, kind of coming out of this election today, we got the Fed meeting tomorrow, CPI next week. Certainly some things in here to certainly kind of trip the market up. Here's what you need to know before the bell. We are just hanging on right now. Everybody's deep breath, kind of just waiting to see what's going to happen today as we get this election kind of through its process. Yesterday we came down, set right on the 50-day moving average. We've been just kind of holding that support level for the last couple of days. Futures this morning are looking to open up a bit, so we're going to try to hold that here this morning. Now again, there's no guarantee we're going to hold this today, but markets are trying to hold on to this level of support right now to get through this election day to see kind of what it's going to look like tomorrow. Markets are oversold on a short-term basis. And again, we're still in that sell signal, which again, that sell signal has just limited upside. The market really hasn't, while it seems like the market's really been struggling lately, we really haven't done a whole lot. In fact, we haven't done a whole lot now over the course of the last month. The market's just really kind of been trading very much sideways here just ahead of this election. But again, this little sell-off here we had over the last few days is not surprising. We had talked about the fact that markets would likely try to de-risk a bit going into the election. You had a very nice run, kind of coming up from those August lows. So, traders just taking some money off the table saying, hey, I'll wait to see how the outcome comes out, and then we'll go from there. But again, markets aren't doing anything very negative right now. Again, we've got this sell signal in place, and that's why this market has continued to kind of struggle here. And that's not really surprising, but we also in that process worked off a lot of that overbought condition that we had previously. So now this is actually a good thing, because we get through this election today with some type of reasonable outcome that we can kind of quantify fairly quickly, and hopefully we don't wind up in a contested election that stretches out until December. But if we kind of get through this election, this sell-off here now sets the market up to rally here into the rest of November and into December as we get ready to wrap up the year. Again, we have buybacks, performance chasing, window dressing, all that support now for stocks coming in, and this bit of a pullback and working off that overbought condition sets the table for that rally that we've kind of been expecting into year end. Again, doesn't mean it's not going to be a little bit bumpy. So again, kind of coming out of this election today, we got the Fed meeting tomorrow, CPI next week. Certainly some things in here to certainly kind of trip the market up, of course. And again, I would certainly kind of prepare for some volatility, particularly over the next few days. But as we start to look at, what the election outcome looks like, what those policies are going to look like going forward, and then we can start to factor in, okay, what sectors are going to benefit from whatever policies those are going to be. We can start to factor in kind of what expected economic activity is going to be, what will increase activity, what will impair activity. We'll know more about government spend, potential government spending. Of course, that helps economic growth. That's a factor. Government spending is part of the GDP equation. So again, we'll be able to start to factor some of this stuff in and start to make our bets on what sectors and what areas of the market should perform better under what the potential outcome is going to be. But we're not going to know that until the next few days. So again, just kind of be patient here. Just hedge for a little bit of volatility here again over the next day or two. No telling what's going to happen for sure. So even if you didn't take any action earlier, we're talking last week about raising some cash, trimming positions, etc. It's not too late to do that. Kind of reduce some risk in your portfolio for the next day or two, and then once we get past this, we can always kind of put money back to work. That's easy, right? You carry an umbrella when you expect it to rain, not try to find one after it started raining. So again, that's kind of the point we are here. That's what you know before the bell this morning.